Yo, okay, let's try this again, huh? Hopefully this doesn't crash in 1 millisecond again. I don't really know. That music back up. So, I don't know. My internet just like, it cut out. It came back on for a quick sec, cut out again. Was out for like 20 seconds, came back on. It's been perfectly stable the entire time since then, so. Reset my computer, reset my router, and here we are. I don't know. Just let me know if it goes down again or anything. Just let me know, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've been fighting for like a year on trying to get this stuff. The internet, I just can't get any internet that'll work. I don't know, maybe it's my computer or the cable I got or something. I don't know. At a loss, but let's just go. Let's just go. It's literally been up and running, completely stable the entire time I've been off. So we'll see what happens. Can I? Okay. 44 to life. Out here slaying. Welcome back in, everybody. Yeah, it was just kind of a restart from my crash earlier, so hopefully we don't have that happen again. Tuesday slaying, Mark making, what's going on? Kasperowski, what's up, what's up? Sunil, Trash again, Zoltan, Varthamus, Rabid Rabbler, what's going on? Ring, okay. Work's been crashing too for you? Yeah, maybe it's not me. I know the other day all of YouTube and pretty much the entire world was out because everyone uses AWS and AWS got hacked or something and YouTube was down and like Facebook and everything, like everything was down depending on what region in the world you were in, I guess. So who knows? Kermit, what's going on? Maybe I'm just not smart and I don't know how to do anything. Sandy, what's going on? Yeah, they're back to the good old handles again here on Twitch. Or on YouTube, I mean. Back to the good old handles. Did that guy get taken out? He teleport away? Thought there was an elite there. I did. I real quick. I hopped into your stream the other day for like 1 millisecond to see what was going on. I didn't really have a lot of time, but I clicked on it real quick. Yeah, so you're building like a computer. You're building a PC that you can carry around with you, essentially. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. Hopefully that all works out great for you and everything. Did I level my Poison Necro or respec? I have one of each character on single player, and then I just respec as whenever I want to play a different build. Yeah, Kevin, welcome in. Yo. Did I see? I thought I seen something I wanted to identify here, but now got a little distracted. Small form, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, probably should use battle orders, huh? Yeah, the micro ATX and whatnot. I'm not a computer expert, but I have heard of that at least. You'll have to build a, or you could probably buy one too, but build a case like a hard case for it to travel in, and one that's like, you know, protective. And you'd have to carry like a monitor and stuff with it. Would kind of be a lot, but I know you can get like more power out of it that way, right? Having a PC. More power, better. Okay. Boy, this guy is going ham bone. Somebody there with the amp damage was crazy powerful. 2020 Sork and on the first torch run. Pretty good luck right there. Oh yeah, going over here. What's going on? Two portable. They literally make portable monitors. It's one of those things I never looked into, but I guess if there's a market for something, they'll sell it, right? Little Sunday. Better than Novasaur. Are you asking if this is? No. If that's what you're asking. Novascorcerus is better than Poison Nova Necro, in my opinion. Oop, where am I going here? There we go. Scorcerus, yeah, see, that's exactly how you spell it, Sultan. Exactly. Herman says nothing better than a Novasaurus. Ooh. Novasaurus is nasty. Don't have to aim, you just gotta get slightly close, flash, move on. Poison Nova Necro, you poison everything, and then you gotta wait to get the first kill, you corpse explode, sometimes you need a second or a third to take the whole pack out, you know. Merc gets a kill, now we corpse explode. It's good. It's good. But yeah. Best music on YouTube, Daily Banter, appreciate it. Yeah, we're back with the music today. Haven't had it for about a month, and I feel it's like an absence makes the heart grow fonder type situation. Really doing it for me, you know what I'm saying? $220 Sork Torch on non-ladder. Ooh, yeah, I'm bad at values. Maybe someone else can help you out, but I feel like that, like anything on non-ladder is like, I mean, I don't even know. I feel like it's impossible to even trade stuff. Hard enough on ladder when people like, you know, you have one of the few 2020 torches and then so many seasons of like bots spam farming runes that like, you know. Whoops, don't want to be directly in the middle of the pack. No one's that crazy, right? When we got bigger runs, I bring up a bunch of revives, too. I don't know about y'all, but... $25 jaw offer? Yeah. Yeah, who knows, maybe you'd even get... Really, if you think about it, you probably get more jaws because the runes would be worth less from so many bots running through so many seasons, huh? Like, what does some bot farmer need with 25 jaws? They probably don't need it at all. Now that I think about it, man. Maxed out Vigor Pally or increased speed barb. Like a frenzied up barb or a Vigor Paladin. I mean, it's bigger with charge or a frenzy bar, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Never thought about that one. $200 FCR teleporting sorceress. Yeah, Kermit knows what's up. 3 skills, 4 open socket, Grand Matron. I feel like it does, but like I said, I know like what a Shaco's worth, and like that's it. Everything else I'd have to look up on one of the trade websites to see what they're trading for currently. Daily Banter says Jaws are actually up in value right now because less people are botting D2 now. Well, there's... okay. I guess I could see that. People moving on to more fruitful games, I suppose. I could see that as well, in my non-expert botting opinion. I didn't realize I only went one direction last time. I was just super not paying attention for a while. Probably right, Kermit, yeah. They just follow around the different games when their new season starts or whatnot. I could see that. You're probably all botting D4 right now. Marty, yo, what's going on? Yep, I did the, I expertly fixed the internet. And by that, I mean I turned it off and turned it back on again, and here we are. We'll see if it works this time. I stayed off for a little while, and I was just watching my internet. Essentially, I put a YouTube video on and watched it nonstop and kept staring at the internet symbol in the corner of my computer to see if it disconnected, and for the entire time I was offline, I never had another issue with the internet, so. Yo, Zephinex, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over your whole comment there. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate the generosity of taking this billionaire's money and giving it to a poor, broke person in need like myself. Appreciate you. Real CD. Appreciate you. Where am I going here? This way? Not broke? Yeah. I'm wealthy in the terms of friendship. Good point. Come on, what's going on here? I thought there would be... I'm like trying to corpse explode, but there's no dead corpses for some reason. I must have skill issued that one or something. Why is there nothing dead yet? Oh, the fortitude on the Merc. I forgot about that. That it does that baby tiny bit of cold damage. Whoopsie. This is going to be a godly armor. I just know. Oh. Yeah, it'll be all right. I don't feel like changing it now. Don't feel like changing it. Maybe I should just do the cure Chains of Honor. Because I'm actually poisoned, you see over there, all the time. Especially in this area. Which this area is going to be up for 7 more minutes, so I should probably concentrate on it. It's such a little thing, that chilling armor from Fortitude, but I forgot. I did forget about that for sure. And we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm such a big fan of the cure. Well, Barthemus, this guy. If I didn't know you and know you were kidding, I'd probably be pretty annoyed if somebody said that, I'm gonna be honest. Whoops. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it, actually. I think I'm gonna swap this stuff back to that character and just put the stuff on that I want and leave it, I guess. It was here, right? I mean, I guess I'll put the good Fortitude over here. So it's just the Infinity. I'll go track down the armor I wanted. Zog says, if only friendship paid the bills. I know, right? Right. Make an extra cure to give to you at the end of the ladder, huh? Well, I'm on offline single player, so that's going to be toughy. Chains of Honor is one of those ones. Like, I only need 1, but I think I made 2 because I forgot. I couldn't find the one, and I made it, and then I found it on some mule or something. I think we got cows next, so E7 cows, Nova Necro. I feel like it's okay. I don't remember. We'll find out in a second, though. We will find out.
I'll put that to good use.
I remember correctly, it's okay. Oh, man. Tired. Yeah, the ISP is like, this guy's too good at Diablo 2. We need to turn his internet off. That's probably what happened. He's going to find Tyro's Might any second at this rate. We better turn his internet off. You think that's what happened? This guy's getting dangerously close to Tyro's Might. That's what I'm going to believe anyways. Cow's going to melt. Ooh. Catacombs at 5 for me? Yeah, well. I got to pick my daughter up at 4 anyways. Get home at 4:15. Start getting dinner ready and stuff. But, you know, I'm kind of just like you guys in a lot of ways to where, you know, Easy Andy pops up a lot of times when it's a really bad time for me. Get down here, birds. Tyro's Might conspiracy situation, yeah. I don't think it's even a conspiracy at this point. Like, enough circumstantial evidence that I think it's just a fact. There's something going on that's making it so I can't find Tyro's Might. There's something. EJ. No monsters in there. Okay. Baddies, sure. You know what's weird? I wonder why they made them hang from the ceiling like that, but make it so that they don't attack you, but they still take damage. Seems like an odd choice, I'm gonna be honest. They should have, because like the birds fly up in the air and then you can't hit them. I feel like they meant to make those bats like hang from the ceiling and then you can't hit them, but they like forgot or something. Not just like, hey, I'm gonna nerf myself. Like that's what the bats are pretty much doing. They're nerfing themselves. Can you set notifications for TZs? I mean, in the sense that you can look up the offline single player terror zones and put a thing into your computer. Yeah, I think some of the websites actually they do have notifications for the online terror zone things, if I'm not mistaken. I never signed up for it, but I'm pretty sure they actually do. I guarantee you somewhere has it. I know that. Someplace has to. Odner saying corpse explosion, necro, and metal music. Ooh. Epic. Yeah. Come on, Greymane. All but dissipated. Dang it. I seen the S, got excited for just a super quick second. Snipes, what's up? What's up? Degen? Degen. That's like the fancy way of saying. Not degen, Degen. Kind of like. Not sure why I said that that way. You are henceforth known as not degen, but degen. Material scandal. I was just joking that my internet crashed earlier, and just that the internet service provider was like, we sense he's getting dangerously close to finding Tyrell's might. Shut it down! That's probably what happened. Sweathog said if he wants to play a terror zone and he misses it earlier in the day, he just sets the time so that he can play it whenever he gets home. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Single player, everybody just do whatever you want, of course. Whatever's fun. It is annoying when the game is made in a way that you don't really like, Yeah, I get you. Where you got the terror zones trapped behind a time clock and you can just never play the best zones, but then other people can just do it and you can't. Wait, didn't I just grab the leg? What happened? Huh. Look at that. Reset stream, re-smash the like button. Ooh, appreciate you. Yeah, restart again. Some better revive stuff, huh? From these big old honking cows. That room. Fifth room. Bruh. You keep my Merc alive here. And the golem. Why is... There we go. I couldn't get a body down. I got that cure on now instead of fortitude, huh? Bunch of runes, but unfortunately they're all Garbaggio ones. Key odds during terror zones. I actually have no idea about that one. I have no idea about that question. I don't feel like it. Sometimes I identify barb helms like that, but I just decided not to. Oh, thank you for the 449 Bulgarian monies. Appreciate you.
49 Sovinkis through Super Chat. Smash that like button, fellas. It doesn't bite beer mugs.
It doesn't bite beer mugs. Classic AI chat. I'll identify this one though. I got a better feeling. Thank you so much, DP, once again for the super chat. Ooh. Tal rune, blah 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 blah. A lot of orange flashes, but why can't I just be a little bit more better? Just a little bit more better would be great. Ah! I was trying to glance over at chat. Thanks a lot, chat. A mall. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten, Gulls. Oh, Amelia. I actually have a real-life Amelia. You know what? My battle orders ran out. That's exactly what happened. I ran into the champ there. BO. Lost all my BO. Need all that stuff for crafting, so we'll keep that. Why YouTube no tell you about stream thingy? Probably because YouTube's a bunch of schmuckies. Bummies. What's going on, G-Stacks? This is my second stream today, too. Impressive, huh? I'm such a pro streamer, and it's my second stream today. My internet crashed earlier. Is my stream still up and running on YouTube, by the way? My internet just went down again, but it came right back up. So hopefully the stream on YouTube's still going. Three-piece strings, yeah. That's just scared me, yes. Okay. Yeah, my chat just disconnected and reconnected, so I got scared. You know what? Let me open something up real quick here. I'm gonna open a thing. I'm opening a thing. Yeah, that should tell me what I want to know. So if ever think the internet went down, I can look over at this thing and it should tell me if I got any internet signal coming through or not. Keep getting some spikes. Yeah, I got some weird stuff going on. Like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know. I'm too dumb for this, I guess. I can't even go on the internet right. Ugh. I don't know what I should do. Buy a new computer, buy a new cable. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. Exactly, Varthamus, exactly. I attempt to do a bunch of short streams. Can't even get that right. I don't even know how to read that. AW says I need a Ethernet card getting overheated, like my internet thing in my computer, you're saying? My, because that's all like like they don't have internet cards anymore. I mean, you could probably get them or something, but it's just built into your motherboard nowadays. I wouldn't think so. That anything with on my board, but it is, I mean, my motherboard is like 7 years old now, so. But I don't want to buy a new motherboard and figure out what to do with that. The USBs disconnect sometimes. Wonder if I had like I don't have my motherboard temps. I don't remember where I would check that at. My graphics card is 66C. So running's like straight across at 80% pretty much. I'm looking at that right now, but oh. No, Pathless. I got Windows 11, but it is AM4. That's what you end up like quote unquote stuck on with a motherboard like this. I don't remember if I had to. I think Marty talked me through. I think what it was is that Marty talked me through doing something to make it so Windows 11 would work on it. And it was like super easy. It was like download this program and click this button and then you're done. Like that's all you had to do. But obviously I don't know things about computers, so finding it and figuring it out I would not have been able to do on my own. Because we thought that my computer crashing problems was due to possibly... Oh no, my computer did completely freeze up and it eventually seized up and completely crashed. My Windows install was corrupted. That's what happened. And I couldn't even get into my computer anymore. I forgot about that. That was a disaster. I tried to block it out, to be honest. I had Windows 10 and the Windows install got corrupted. I'm like, well, I might as well go to Windows 11 now. I was not doing it because I didn't want to mess something up, but now everything's messed up, so. Man. Stuff that happens to me, you know? I have been thinking about doing a little computer upgrade here, but not that hard. I haven't been thinking about it that hard. But I mean, I got a 4070. I got my memories should be fine. My drives, my storage drives and everything should be fine. So I really just need, well, actually the memory, if I got a new motherboard, I'd have to get new memory actually, but upgrade to an AM5, you know? So I have to go motherboard, CPU, and memory. Because they got, DDR5, right? So ridiculous. Red Vexer, welcome in. Computer parts expensive these days, yeah. Well, the thing is I have a 4070 Ti, and that's like the most expensive thing, of course. So I should be good there. I should never. I mean, with the exception of like, if it just gets so old that I need to replace it. Like, I'll never need more power out of it, you know what I mean? I couldn't imagine anyways, unless something crazy happens. Maybe I'll need a new graphics card for Diablo 5. Diablo 2 re-resurrected or something. Yeah, 1070, there you go. That's the 4070, like I said, I would, in my non-expert opinion, I'd say it's fine for anything I need. For video editing or playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. Amrune, good. Nephrune, good. I guess Cows is good for runes, look at that. Ams and Nep. D3 on triple monitor needs a beefy GPU. Well, I got 2 monitors, but when you, are you rocking like 3 different copies of it, you're saying? Maybe? 3 copies of D2R. Yeah, the biggest thing for me is because now the way that I stream now, I don't, I stream to Twitch and YouTube, but it's both coming from my computer, so I'm double rendering on my GPU. But it should still be fine, though. Zoltan says 4th way. Key farming from the summer. Nice. Okay, YouTube, hit that like button for me. It would be just swell if you did. Just swell. Get that Kermit money? I know, right? That's I need some of that Kermit money. I think you can. I do not believe you can put Wirt's legs in the shared stash. Mantis. So I'm pretty sure I tried that before. Like, you can't just stack up a full inventory of legs, you know. Which would be awesome if you could. But unless I'm misremembering, oh my gosh, he just got nuked in 1 second. He's got one-shotted by a cow. I mean, I guess I didn't battle her up, I forgot, but still, my god. Boy, that was unfun for him, huh? Speaking of 3-piece trangs, huh? Best find so far! Pretty good, huh? Woo! Only personal stash, yeah. It might not even be... it probably would be a little bit more better if I just even stacked a few up in the personal stash, to be honest. Not having to... Jeez, oh my gosh, you just got nuked again, bro. Battle orders didn't run... Oh! I forgot to bring up revives. Okay, well... you can't overcome skill issue, that's for sure. You can't beat being bad.
The sisterhood welcomes you.
Nice. Zoltan says thinks you can only have one leg at a time, period, huh? Could be. I mean, that might even be true because I've never done it. Well, I guess I could try since we're talking about it. What could it hurt, right? I feel like that's true. Like you can only possess one leg at a time. Definitely not something I'm swearing by, though. Ooh. Man, cow stinks. It gives you no experience. They never drop anything. Even TZ'd. I'm about to go run the pits again. I could drop Cow King set pieces. I already have all those. All I need is Tyrael's Might. And then other exciting things. I need Tyrael's Might and other exciting drops for clip videos. Zoltan says, Shaco, first Shaco and Haas back to back in Terrazone. Happy for you. 220 Jabas. Happy to get them. Oh, next time. Oh, you got him with the Cow King too. Gotcha, yeah. I see you. Got auto-corrected, no big deal. Peter going pretty good. Ja Omen in an hour. Ooh. I need some of that luck. That sounds like hype stream luck. Please teleport. Thank you. Maybe this superior cryptic axe could be good, huh? Not ethereal. Nope, nope, nope. Also garbage. I'm starting to think anyone who says they get anything good from cows is just lying. We'll keep testing though. At least the hour. We're gonna start pulling some good stuff. I got a feeling. Oh yeah, I was gonna test just to double check if you could pick up multiple legs. Because if you could grab a leg, grab another leg. Oops. No shared stash, that's for sure. Missed the GC maybe? I did pick up one by the king, but also it would be possible for me to miss one as well. It is certainly possible. D2R leg day, right? Oop. Moment of truth. Don't remember, so we'll find out. Oh, can't even pick it up. Look at that. Wasted it. Wasted it. Reddy said, 5 years, never found a job. Okay, so it kind of depends how much you play, where you farm, all that kind of stuff. Well, you know what? I feel like this is the year for you. This is the year for you. Open, then go pick it up? Yeah. Should have gotten something, though, to some sort of revives, because Merc's about to get wrecked here, probably. Just needed some little distracted in TZ cows to keep the Merc alive. Because the Merc is mucho importante. Pretty sure that's official Spanish, I'm not sure. Right button. Zoom in. There we go. Trying to make sure if there's anything hiding back there. Man, I feel like these lowish runes like this, these low-level runes like Am, Ord, Thulls, I feel like I'm getting more from Hell Cows than I even would from like the Countess or something. No mids, no highs. Just 12 Orts and Thulls and L runes every run. Oh, Battle Oars ran out. Thinking cows. My best back-to-back drop. I don't know if it was close enough to be considered back-to-back, but it was over the course of 10 or 15 minutes or something. Maybe a little more than that even, but in one game I found an Ohm, a Vex, and a Gull. All in like the literal without saving and exiting. I was waiting for a declone to spawn, and I was like, you know what, I'll just go do the Cast Sanctuary in that time, and boom, I hit... I think that was the Ohm rune in the Cast Sanctuary. And then I went and did, like, the Countess or something, and got a Gull. And then I went and ran the Arcane Sanctuary and got a Vex. Or maybe it was like vice versa. Maybe I found the Vex like on the way to the counters. Something like that, though. That's the closest thing. Metal music not loud enough. Man, I turned it up. It's blasting. Blasting. Maybe I'm just talking too loud. Maybe that's what it is. Cube all them runes up to Azad, maybe. Lilry? Maybe, not sure. GG Leary? Not sure how to pronounce that, but I'm just farming to try to find good stuff and stuff, pretty much. I mean, preferably I want to find Teros Might, but good luck on that one. Target farming Teros Might, not the easiest. Galbeck, yo! Happy Tuesday. Appreciate you, Lee. Now, offline single player, GG. Content creators love offline single player. Is it worth it to use 4-5? I mean, sure it is. It all depends on the person. Nothing wrong with using a 4-5. I mean, in general, if you could choose, you want to use the -5 instead of having one that was the other way, but yeah. Especially if I have something like, let's say I find my first Griffins and it's like a 13, 18, like I don't want to spend a 5-5 facet on it, so I'll stick like a 4-5 facet in it, 5-4 or 5-5, you know, just to kind of boost it up, but not like to waste my perfect facet on a non-really good Griffins, you know? Get rid of these carvers, get some big old beefy cows up here. What if you get a 6-7 facet? You put that thing up on JSP or eBay so fast. Raced, well, man. I mean, not even kidding though. Seriously, if I found something like a 6-7 facet, I would deeply consider selling it for real money. I'm not gonna lie. Like some weird like glitched drop like that would probably sell for so much. Like you could probably get $1,000 at least for if you actually found a glitched 6-7 facet. Chicho, this is player 7. Someone go down. Neither one's maxed. You know what? 6-7, Phil. There's a couple of numbers. I don't really understand what you mean by that. You'll have to fully explain it, or to me they're just a couple of numbers. So, uh-oh. The crazy thing is actually 6 is actually afraid of 7. Did you know that? Because 7, 8, 9 Yeah, if it was perfect, maybe. You're welcome, by the way. Feel free to use that anytime you want to. Every time a kid says 6'7", tell them that joke, and they'll be like, "Ah, Dad, that's so lame." Every time, and then eventually they'll. Another thing I find out they don't like is if you act like 6'7" is cool, then they won't like it either. Just walk around going 6'7", and then do the TikTok dance and stuff, and then like floss real quick, and then the kids will be like, "All right, never mind. We're not doing that." Chainsaw, what's going on? Welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. That's drugs, right? Could be. Sharing. I don't know. I can't read the rest of that for some reason. I don't know where one word ends and the other begins, but you say you just started D2R the other day. Video's been helping you out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Sharing and touch. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. But thanks for watching them vids, though. Ooh, Frostburn's legendary drop. Best thing so far. What am I doing here? Okay. No internet crashes yet. Shocking, I know. Shocking. Yeah, Barthna saying Frostburn's energy shield gloves. Yeah, that is probably, besides like on a playthrough, that's about one of the only uses there, but I'm more of a 2 SOJs, Trangs kind of guy, but it's pretty close to the same if you go Frostburns with 2 FCR rings. How the golem become ethereal. I just used an ethereal item when I made him. Why is there no dead bodies yet? Fine. That was an accidental telly stomp right there on a pack that would have just nuked me. I was like, I better keep teleporting or this is going to turn out real bad for me. I can teleport just fast enough that they can't hit me if I keep moving. Only bad thing about Poison Nova Necro on cows, like, even zoomed in, I can't even, like, see everything almost. It was a pearl bad. I don't know. Maybe it's ethereal. It is indeed not though. Quite a cold sort debate here going on. Too much of the full debate to catch up on the whole thing, but Rico was saying you use full towels for funsies on ladder. Yeah, that's kind of what I ended up rocking on my Sork here for my easy Andy farmer, kind of for the same reason. From what I gather, mix and matching 3-piece towels is with some other things is actually slightly better, probably, but full set on a character and working real good. Love to see it. Love to see it. Uh-oh. Cows are all melting. Alright, here's my 5 to item find. Share some of your luck. If you give me some of your Tyrell's Might luck, even if you haven't found one, you already have better luck than I have. Share your Tyrell's Might luck, and I'll share my Tal's Armor luck. I'll tell you what. I've seen some of them barb helms can spawn with the skills and the +2s up top. Yeah, pretty much what I'm looking for. I had a helmet that I used to use. I mean, would it, if you fully mathed it out, is it actually better than something else? Like Ariats or Shaco or something? It might not be, but it had 5 to find item, 5 to... I think it might have only had 4 to battle orders, but at 5 to find item, 4 to battle orders, and then like 5 to Iron Skin or something like that. Like something useful, but it wasn't like ooh, I'm so excited I got that, you know. So I use that sometimes. It's just a cool item, you know. Yeah, the main thing is I just use it because I wanted to be a little different, right? Okay, spike. You know, instead of every character I ever run always having a Shaco up here, I just decided to use that one because it's cool and something a little different. Little Tails belt. Not a big Tails belt, just a little one. 20 minutes, no keys from the summoner. Yeah, the problem is that knowing where the summoner, finding the summoner, takes up too much of the time. I don't know if it's like really, you know how I am about trade values. I always forget. Are the summoner keys the most expensive ones to trade for? I feel like they would be. Because Neelathak is mega super easy to map read. The Countess is obviously super easy, and you know, super easy to run early, and you get the runes with it too, so everybody likes doing it. I feel like the summoner are the ones I hate the most. Yeah, you're about to only buy the summoner keys because the other two are so easy. True story, right? True story. Kind of what I was getting at, yeah. BB's talking about... Did I miss something? Let's see. Ooh. D2R players are so down to earth people. Everybody is willing to help in the game. It's crazy. It is kind of true, especially now. I remember back in... Ooh, hold up! Stone of Jordan. Back in the day, people used to try to scam you, but I feel like that like never happens anymore. Of course, everyone who plays now is like 40, so... Come on! Oh! Hey, a Wisp Projector is a good one to get. Pretty rare, too. I'm happy about that. I forget the rolls. I forget how everything rolls, but that's cool. Must be because of the age of the players. I mean, it probably is. That'd be my guess. I remember back in the day, people trying to scam you just all the time. Zoltan said he straight up he trades Countess keys for summoner ones. Gotcha. $20 lightning absorb max roll. I thought the lightning absorb was very low. Yes. Let me Google it real quick. Sometimes it's faster if I just Google it. Let's go Wisp D2R, and it'll pop right up. I'll scroll down, and it's 2020 MF and lightning absorb. So it's mega garbage, and I know I have like 5 of them already. That's one of those ones. The Wisp Projector was my second to last item on my grill, and it took me until about a year ago to find one. And since then, I've probably found like 10 of them. Not even kidding, in the last year. Most expensive item I've ever found. Oopsie. Found. Now, if you say found, probably the most expensive item that I've ever had, and I'll have to word it that way instead of found. I crafted a 220 Sorceress Amulet on ladder, like in the first week or two of ladder. It was 220, but it also had like 29 to strength on it, and like a couple other little things. So I didn't even know where or like how was I gonna find the person to trade this to get full value for it. So there's somebody I know that's really tied into the trading community stuff, and he traded it for me, and it was like he traded it for like 30 burr runes or something. I forget how much it was. And that's like the most expensive online. For offline, hard to say because I don't really pay that much attention. I don't really care that much. You know, I found a couple 4015s. Those trade for kind of a lot, sort of. Zoltan we talked about how people don't really scam anymore nowadays. He said a listing was listed as being an ethereal 4-socketed shield, and it was non-ethereal when he showed up. Could have been an accident. Depends what the guy said or whatever, but I accidentally did something, I mean, sort of like that, but different. I found an ethereal Indario's Visage, and I went to trade it, and I popped in the trade chat, and the guy's like, that's not an Indario's Visage. And I realized it was actually the, what's it called? The one, Blackhorn's face. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm just an idiot. I promise. He's like, it's all right, man. No big deal. Have a good day. Yeah, it was an ethereal Blackhorn's face, not an Andile's Visage. Now, I felt like an idiot, because that's like something somebody would do when they're trying to scam somebody, when they're trying to trick somebody. And I was like, no, I'm serious. I'm just stupid. I'm just a moron. So Neil says that was definitely a trophy-worthy amulet. Yeah, that amulet was insanity. Man, I can't even find... I'm looking literally just to pick up a scroll, a town portal scroll. There we go. Like, why can't I find one? Ridiculous. First ever 99. Tan. Congratulations. Completing that grind. How am I making out? That's trash. Well, I'm not finding anything if that's what you're asking. Living the dream, though, so can't complain. Hopefully y'all are living the dream, too. Marv said he found a perfect ED cruel great poleaxe of quickness. And then he Larzik the 2 sockets in it. Interesting. That is quite a trophy item, though, for sure. I don't know the value on that. I don't know if there's... I feel like I've never heard anybody searching for that item before to use, but, you know, there's definitely obviously things that I don't know. But that is a huge trophy. That's like legendary. Well, actually, if you found that in like 2002, maybe, you didn't really specify. That's interesting, yeah. And actually, even back then, you could use that one cube recipe where it'd make it a magic item with 3 sockets in it. I had a cruel Bullrog blade that nobody wanted. It was a cruel Bullrog blade of evisceration, and I couldn't get anybody to trade for it. Just nobody. What does that even mean? I'm getting kind of some random super high internet spikes. Weird. I'm gonna scope out what the next PZ is real quick. Crystalline Passage. Should I do it? Let me know in the comments. Just kidding, of course. That's a garbage place, and I don't like it. Not sure what I'm doing right now. Not sure. When we get another wig stream? Maybe we can set that for a Friday night printer stream goal or something, huh? Should I be concerned that you guys want to see me wear costumes and stuff? Should I be concerned? Full tome. That's how we'll get extra density in the cow level. Proven fact. Not a myth at all. Draw the line, Phil. Right. For the wigs or for the Terrazone you're talking about? Because if it's for the wig, I mean, $20 is $20, am I right? The unwritten book of the road. Crystalline Passage is where the Tyrells reside. Could be. Martin doing pretty good. 3-piece tranks. Yes, that is what I'm using. Yeah. Pits of Acheron is up there for places least visited. True story. Even when Terrorize, it's just like so annoying of a place to run. Like the extra fast. Are they called Doom Lords in that area? Or they're probably called something else. But yeah, the Succubi. It's just, man, gross. Or the witches or whatever they're whatever they're called in that area. But you know what I mean. What a dump. Poison melts him a little on the slow side, but that's fine. I didn't realize that. So this has strength on it, so I lose my Enigma when I don't have my alt arms out. Interesting. Didn't think about that. Did Ubers and Mephisto got stuck in the house with... See, what did you recoil? Ubers and Mephisto got stuck in the house. Oh, the little fire inside of the... Nice. I didn't know what you were talking about there. I got all confused if you couldn't tell by my face, but... Yeah, the little fire that does like 20 damage total. Nice. Schwa said talking about tricking people, he said he remembers when people would, yeah, grab a one-socketed, like, cap, put an emerald in it, and be like, you gotta trade faster, I gotta go, trade quick. Gotta be faster than that, you gotta be faster. And then all of a sudden, they would pop in the cap, you know? The real trick is you had to have your inventory completely full, and you take the Shaco off your head. You're actually wearing it. So if they did accept the trade, real quick, you couldn't lose it. That's how I never did it before, of course, but. Is it possible that, I mean, that could have killed you if you had like just a sliver at the bottom of health. And I mean, the thing is too, is Mephisto hits you with a conviction aura, like his level 90 conviction, or his level, 20 conviction aura, whatever it is. I forget the number, but I guess it's possible, yeah. "40 minutes now, no keys from the summoner." Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Unfortunately. Boy, I'll be honest though, it's going to be so nice just hopping in the pits here in a second though. Just how easy the pits is going to be. Compared to like, I'm just going to be like, boom, 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 move on. You know, like that's how fast every pack's going to be. Even though, you know, it's not a terror zone, but... Got 1 minute. Rico says it was super fast. It seems like more damage than the fire in the tower in Act 1. Yeah, it probably is. I don't know about the actual fire, but like I said, when you have minus like 150 res coming from the Conviction Aura from Mephisto 2, it literally is doing like 3 times the damage or 4 times the damage of like the same fire when you weren't under Conviction, you know what I mean? That's my estimation, I should say. Yeah, Marv, I do agree that they have, what would be the word, underestimated. They're not talked about enough, how those Doom Lords or Moon Lords or Death Lords or whatever they're called, wherever, just wreck people. When they're like fanaticized, cursed, mighted, extra fast, and you're just like, oh my gosh. You know. Perfect. Step into the pits, instantly cursed archers. Hey, you know what's up. You listed off all the stuff that I listed as I was saying it, probably. Yeah. The stuff you don't want to see. You never want to see that orange glow over your head and then the orange glow around their feet at the same time. Never a good thing. Frozenstein's got the materials. Ooh, I do love some Frozenstein. Frozenstein, I mean. Hey, let me know what you think in chat. Is it put a 1 for Frozenstein, 2 for Frozenstein? Like, is it like Frankenstein or is it like Silverstein? Which one? Let me know in the comments. Race hit it with the number 2. It's like Silverstein. Couple of 1s. Like Stein, like Frankenstein. How is it actually spelled? I never really paid that much attention. Oh, is it Frozenstein? How it's spelled. I don't know a lot of Steens and Steins, so I guess I never thought about it. I didn't know one was spelled this way. I thought it was just like tomato, tomato, to be perfectly honest. They don't teach you that one at school, so... Wait. So EI makes an I sound, but IE? So Stein... So the sty is EI? You'd think it'd be the other way. You think it would be the other way. Frankenstein. Ooh, awkward. They're both spelled the same. Awkward to you guys. We have Silverstein, EI. And we have Frankenstein, EI. They're both EI. Awkward. Awkward. Rosenstein. Stein. And of course, no, that's not right. Oh, what the? Yeah, so Frozenstein / Stein. Silverstein and Frankenstein, all spelled with the EI. Awkward. It's Bible, not Bible. That doesn't make any sense. How's Ogre pronounced? Everybody knows that one. Everybody already knows Ogre. It does not need to be hashed out anymore. It's been set. You go over to Gajeed's and you jamble in Ogrimo. Burrune? Yeah, everyone. B-E-R. Burr. It is known. Ogre. Ogre. Ha English language. Well, the problem is English language isn't the English language. There's like 15% of the words in the English language are words from other languages. Like, oh, this derives from this and that and this. Well, like that's why it isn't spelled right. But then there is, of course, the 2, 2, and 2, or you know. But yeah. All Out Style doing pretty good. Welcome in. Take a quick glance because I wasn't looking at the screen when I took this entire room out. Trying to figure out why Silverstein is an exception. There is no reason for it. It's just however people say the word is pronounced. That's how it's pronounced. There's no reason for stuff all the time. It just is what it is. It's mostly because Silverstein is well, Frankenstein is a name too. I feel like, well, actually, there are no things that are, How would you spell like Beerstein? Because a Stein, I was thinking like Frankenstein's a name, Silverstein is a name, Rosenstein's a name, but a Beerstein is a Beerstein spelled E-I like that? Or is it spelled completely different? I don't even know. I'd have to look it up. Arkansas? Yeah. Good old Arkansas. That is one of the funniest ones. It's one of those things you learn when you're in school, and because like, if you don't live by Arkansas, you're never going to go to Arkansas, you never really think about it again. Because there's not like I'm going to Disneyland in Arkansas, you know, like, there's no reason to like go there, no offense. But, yeah, it's funny that it's literally Arkansas. That is pretty funny. Yeah, G-Stack says my head's starting to hurt. Stein is a German word meant stone. So a beer stein, because stein is a German word. So when you say it's a beer stein, you're saying it's a beer stone? That seems odd. Let me look it up real quick. Beer stein. Why do Americans call it a beer stein? German stein, which has an aid prevailing meaning stone. Elder regions meaning beer mug. Shoppen. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I figured the amount of beer you could fit in the mugs weighed 1 stone is what I imagined. Is that true? The amount of beer you can fit in a beer stein is 1 stone, so that's why they call it a beer stein. Tucson, Arizona, yeah, another great one right there. Yep. Yeah, when you start talking about names of like proper names of people or places, then obviously it gets more sketchy because they're literally like either words that people just made up at some time or, you know, people just decide how to pronounce their names, right? Which is what I would guess is why like Silverstein, like somebody decided to pronounce it that way at some point, and that's like if you say your name's pronounced one way, then that's how it's pronounced, right? It's not like, well, actually, according to the Western Dictionary, then some letters are supposed to make this sound, you know. Or Regon. I can say it right. Whoopsie. But yeah, I feel like it's Frozenstein now. Until we can ask him how he wants his name to be pronounced. Maybe the next time there's a, you know, David Brevik interview or something, we can ask him. No, I feel like I looked it up, and I'm just going to believe it, even though I'm not looking it up again. I feel like we looked it up before, and the character was named after Frankenstein, so it's probably Frozenstein. But I like saying ridiculous things to kind of laugh about it, so that's kind of what that whole conversation was about. 1 stone equals 14 pounds? Well, really? Whoopsie. How much does a liter of liquid weigh? How much does a liter of liquid weigh? LD. Only 2 pounds. Wow. So that's a 7.5 pound or 7.5 liter mug. Let's go. That's what beer stein should mean. I mean, beer steins can be pretty big. Maybe that's what originally was. Depends on the liquid. Well, I'm talking like regular liquid. I'm not talking like actually we have liquid molten lava or liquid titanium in here. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. This is full of liquid. I don't even know what's heavy. That's a liquid. One liter is roughly a kilo. Makes sense. All English countries say Zed, says Jinx. Zed. That one's pretty weird too. Zed and Z. Because Zed just doesn't make any sense. So it's weird that everyone says it wrong, except for the United States. I just... Am I kidding? I don't know. Maybe I'm serious. It probably honestly is Stein all the time, but unless it's a proper name and the people decide that their name's going to be pronounced Steam. That'd be my guess. Because actually in English, in the English language, generally, you're not supposed to have EI in, right? Because isn't there some, and this isn't, you know, this is a guideline, not a rule, because we take all these words from other languages, but isn't it always I before E except after C or something like that? We're jumping back to like 3rd grade here, but hard to remember. Or is that something to make? I don't remember. Yeah, I before E except after C. Yeah. So in our language, really, that should never happen. That's what teachers tell dumb kids. All kids are dumb until they learn stuff. Come on, what are you talking about? You're telling me there's some super smart 2nd grader? Like, come on. Kids are just inherently dumb because they haven't learned stuff yet. I feel like there was a second half to that. I before E except after C. Like something about neighbor in way, neighbor and way, I think. I don't remember. Oh yeah. See, Lord Recall. See, you're the G in here. I can tell already. Oregon. Oregon? No. Oregon. On, like you're on something. I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever say Oregon. That's like the milk and milk thing. Oregon. There you go. Oregon. I like it. Just change around the emphasis. Put it on a different syllable. There you go. Coogcast? I don't know if that's offensive or not. I can't tell. But yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah. I haven't been in 2nd grade for a while. It's been at least 10 or 15 years since I was in 2nd grade, so I can't really remember it. There you go. Yeah, so I wasn't. Ricola says it doesn't mean that it doesn't make that sound though. That's not what it. I was just saying before that it's really like a thing that doesn't really need trying to think of what it sounds like in the English language because it's not supposed to happen in the English language. All those words that have the EI are words from a different language. So they should sound the way that in the other language they sound. Really. That's the way I think of it anyways. As I am an English major genius here, so. Hundo! What's going on? Iced. Good example. That's got to be a non-English word, right? We stole that from the French or something? One of those ones like everybody knows what it means, but it's totally not an English word, like touche. It's funny when kids are reading books or something like, Dad, what does Tucci mean? What? Tucci? Oh, that's touche. What does that mean? Teaching and slaying. Ooh. Better believe it. Yeah, yeah, Cooj, exactly. Hodgepodge of other languages. True story. True story. Race doing one of them playthroughs he loves doing, saying Act 3 of Normal just isn't as good with Inferno. And he said Inferno Meteor. I feel like Act 3 of Normal, like being level, you have to be level 30 to get Meteor, don't you? That's like incredibly high level for Act 3 of Normal. But yeah, Inferno not as good as Meteor. Can confirm. Gotta be a tough. It's a 24 one. Gotcha. I had the numbers wrong there. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl? I don't know. I don't know. I have not heard that one. Have not heard that one. Cuckoo. Mad Dog, what is up? Yeah, Fishaholic. That's too much. It's derived from this, and it's derived from that. That's derived from. Oh boy. I'm gonna call it Frozenstein from now on, and that's why. Because I said so. Yellow Pepper, welcome in, welcome in. Nice. The P is silent. Pretty legendary one. Pretty legendary. Ogriax, come on. Man, I'm about to do a full day stream and get nothing of noteworthy drops here. Except for learning all about the English language. So at least I didn't come away with nothing. Got some more time. I'm not dipping out right now or anything, but yeah, just been one of those days. Gold Strike, not that noteworthy. Apartheid, Baron Heat, Kaleidoscope. Yeah, I mean those are all examples of the E instead of the I sound. You're saying? I thought that was way funnier than I should have. Way funnier than it probably should have been. Theron says good luck, appreciate ya. Good luck, I hopefully get, that's for sure. Not so far, but hey, Heroes Might right around the corner. Yeah, that is always, I know you're kind of joking there, Fishaholic, but it is an uncomfortable feeling every once in a while. Not a lot, but every once in a while, I'll try to type something into my phone, and I'm like, it'll autocorrect, and you type it in, and it just doesn't, it gives you, like, all these other words that are not the word you're trying to spell, and you're just like, how am I so far off that it doesn't even know what I'm trying to write? Like, God tier white wand base, son. Yeah, you always feel a bit uncomfortable. You're like, oh boy. Right. You thought I was serious until I said kaleidoscope. Yeah, that was S tier trolling on me right there. I'll tell you what. Whoopsie, I just nuked everything. Maybe not S tier. It was definitely like A+ tier though. Kaleidoscope. Yeah, it would be possible someone didn't know like apartheid, like how that was spelled or how to say it, or maybe would never heard of it or whatever. And it would be possible. Tough year for Saints fans. Yeah. Oh! Said I hadn't got a drop yet. Ethereal? No. This wasn't even off of a champion. This is off of a regular white monster. Just legendary. How's it gonna roll? Perfect. I mean, not the best. Not the best. Not anti-perfect. It is not anti-perfect. Yeah, I do already have a perfect Griffins on single player here, so yeah. Devastating. Hey, we got a drop for today though. We got a drop. At least I got that. I'm gonna double check something real quick. Okay. We got a hype drop for today. Not even worth taking a Charcy, right? 261 on the MF. Yeah, it's okay. Do kind of wish it was higher, but that's all right. That's an all right number. Oh. All my revives disappeared on me. Oh, the cool thing too is, I should probably mention this to you guys too. I think depending on, so I'm gonna stream for a little bit, cut some of the grass, come home, cut some more of the grass, cook dinner, and then I think actually I was part of the way into a video when I started streaming today, so I may even have a video ready tomorrow, or I mean by the end of the day today, and I can stream again tomorrow. Think you'll ever start a new offline player account from scratch? I don't know. I cannot answer that at the moment. What I do know that I'm probably going to do is, in the near future here, I'm definitely going to do some playthrough stuff. Because I literally did some playthroughs over the weekend, and it was pretty enjoyable. Like, not speed running, but trying to play quick and like seeing where I'm making mistakes at. So I might do that. I might start like maybe even like tomorrow or something, I don't know. But like do some speed runs, and by that I mean not get anywhere close to the records, but like just try to set personal bests essentially. Because I also want to get I just want to get better at doing the playthroughs and stuff, but I need Saki quests too that I want to get. That I want to go do and actually farm up the Saki quest, so it's kind of dual purpose. And yeah, I was actually kind of surprised at how much I enjoyed it yesterday. The only thing is playthroughs are really hard to when you're trying to play through and play quickly. It's almost impossible to read chat when you're not good at doing it. So that's the only issue. I don't know how much I'll be able to read chat when I do it. G-Stack song at the end of stream. I don't know if I still have it like linked around anywhere. I'd have to look for it. Well, gotta check that. I'll play the song only while I have the video of the printer up. How about that, G-Stacks? Printer and the goodbye song. When stream ends, whenever that'll be. Oh, I like seeing that. Oh, that is a nasty branch arm right there. Nasty. Lightning skills. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And that amount of life too, like, I know almost all the damage goes towards your mana on an Energy Shield Nova Sorceress, but that amount of life, 31, that's like what? That's like a 5 or 10% like vitality boost essentially for the amount of life you have that like saves you if your Energy Shield runs out because something crazy happens, you know? That's actually like a huge amount of life based upon a percentage of how much life you have, actually, which is kind of crazy when you think about it that way. Could get a lot for that online. I bet, yeah. But it's worth way more to me on single player than a bunch of random burr runes that, I mean, it's cool. I'd give them away to people and stuff and it'd help them out, but having that for my Energy Shield Nova Sorceress on offline single player, worth way more to me than getting it online, kind of, sort of. You put the printer up while playing that song. I'm gonna tell Costco to water down your Kirkland's whiskey. No. I don't buy that stuff no more. I gotta steer clear of that stuff permanently, to be honest. I'm a beer only guy from now on. Well, non-liquor bottles, I should say. Buying bottles of that stuff gets you in trouble. You start mixing them way too strong on accident, and then all of a sudden, now that you're drunk, you end up mixing them even stronger the next time, and then all of a sudden, no good. Beer only, or like pre-mixed stuff or something. 8 shots of whiskey per day, hard limit, huh? Yeah, I kind of thought about doing something like that, but then it ends up like after like the third, like you made a few drinks. Like I'm not gonna, when I make a drink, no more than like, measure it out, And then all of a sudden the third drink, you're like, I want to make this quicker. That's what happens. This isn't that strong. Yeah, famous last words. True story. Yeah, and the thing is, too, it's not like I'm, like, limiting myself some huge amount here. Like, drink beer or whiskey and water. Like, I don't, like, no big deal. We'll be alright. Sacrifices had to be made, right? Ray said you have a nice floor. You woke up on them many times, huh? Pretty comfortable? Yeah, that's not what I want to do. Not that I've ever done anything like that anytime recently, that's for sure. Don't forget YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. 140 of y'all in here. Appreciate you on YouTube. Everyone over on Twitch, appreciate you as well. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Oh, actually, speaking of the merch store that nobody talked about ever, nobody brought up, but I have a great idea for something for the merch store. Just a great idea. I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but I'm going to have to do a little designing up here, but it's going to be so legendarily great. Just so legendarily great. Printer shirt? No. It's actually not an article of clothing. It's better than that. It has nothing to do with the printer. Oh boy, if I still worked at that metal factory. What did I do with... Speaking of bottle openers. So I could cut things. Here's one example. I can't find. I had some more. But like, I had an idea that I was gonna cut some bottle openers at work, and I could make them myself. This is just a stainless steel bottle opener, shape of Michigan, and drew in the thing. Works pretty good. I cut several of these. I cut some bigger ones that were like the oval, with the thing on the one end and then the loop on the other. But there was all kinds of stuff I could have done if I was still doing this and worked at the factory. Not that cool. But I ran a tube laser that it's like a pen thing. Like the pen sits in here. It's like a sweet fill. Not that I don't know who would want that, I guess, really, but Just the stuff I could have done. But, I mean, I don't really regret not working in the factory anymore. All smoky and weld dust floating around everywhere, and Sweet Phil Thong. No, that's not it. That's not it. No, no, no. Sweet Fear Iron Golem? Yeah, I mean, kind of Iron Golem, like literally. Let me go put this in the stash real quick here. Don't tell my boss. The factory closed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I cut all different kinds of stuff and got it all around. Every once in a while I'll pull it out, show people, but... It's kind of behind my, kind of behind my treadmill, so I don't feel like moving it. IRL Sweet Phil leather Shaco. So you want me to like hand make a leather Shaco, like legit? That sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, if you go through Fourth Wall, actually, the merch people I go, oh my gosh, go through, you can actually get stuff like made into plushies, like you're talking about. But the thing is I don't know how much it costs to like, you have to pay them to like, and work with them to design it. Like you can't just, you know. It's one of those things like if you're not going to sell like at least probably 50 or 100 of them, it's not worth doing. And how many Iron Golem plushies am I right? With a topaz in it, recoil. What are you, some broke D2 player? You gotta have an ist in it, bro. Bill plushie win. No, hard pass on that one. I don't want you people to have a plushie of me. I can only imagine what you people would be doing with that thing. Weirdos. Yeah, I could, there's several things I could do if I still worked at that factory. Someone said, like a 2 for Diablo 2 for a bottle opener. Yeah, I could straight up, like, just make it D2 bottle opener, D2R bottle opener. I feel like if you made a D2 opener, like, normies would be like, oh, D2 like the Mighty Ducks? Hits on P1? Depends on the build. This is player 7 personally, Equinox, but, if you have a build that can clear P1 and 7 at almost the same speed, I do, obviously you do player 7, right? If I was a Pit Zerker or a Pit Singer, maybe players 1, sometimes on a Singer I'll do players 3. I mean, you can find, Equinox, you can find good items on players 1, players 3, players 2, players 7. Yeah. Different builds just are better at doing different things in a different way. How about some Ogre merch? I mean, I could slap one together. It's one of those things I don't know the demand for it, you know what I mean? So, even if it's going to take me an hour or two minimum, even if I just slap it together real quick. To get that set up to sell. So pretty much if I'm not going to sell even like 5 shirts, then it's not worth the time to like set it up to get it ready to sell, you know what I mean? G-Stack, so you talking about the Suifo plushie you'd take to the gym with you? So you could do stuff together? Oh boy. Oh boy. Josh says online console, you're always P1. Yeah, I mean, if you played on console and there's never anyone online, I would just play offline single player. That's what I would do. Body massage of the Enigma t-shirt. You could. I thought about setting some up. There were some ideas. The thing is too is I don't want to do basic like black t-shirt, white text, like something or you know, but one t-shirt I thought about doing was it would say something like I'd rather be playing Diablo 2 right now. Thought that was classy. You could wear it to like Thanksgiving with the family and stuff. No good. Or a funeral, maybe. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. A few other. Play on the MFer thing. Yeah, I mean, maybe with that. It's a pretty inside type of joke, but maybe. Fishaholic, it's a pretty legendary shirt right there. We'll take these couple out. $1 a day. At 247 here, huh? Yeah, my day got kind of mixed up with that whole crashing and stuff. So, unfortunately, looks like the internet's finally stable now. I went 2 hours down without it crashing again, so whatever was going on there. But, you know, go ahead and call her a day. I'm going to cut some of the grass, go get my daughter from school, come back, cut some more of the grass, cook dinner, do some stuff. Wait a second, what did I say? Oh yeah, I was going to finish up the video I was working on, so. But yeah. Oh, my other hat is a Shaco. That'd be more better even, wouldn't it? There you go. But yeah, with that being said, peace out everybody. Have a wonderful day. Best of luck out there slaying demons, getting them good drops. And yeah, I'll probably catch you tomorrow for another stream. Keep slaying. Ooh, yeah.